Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? Make plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry. I'm already over you. Just can't deal with nothing. Hi, this is Tracy Braxton, and you're watching the Bobby
Hi, I'm Laura with the BobbyPin.com.
Hi.
And my question is, Crash and Burn for debut album is a very interesting name. And I would assume that you're trying to make a statement.
To get on down. Now he looks like.
So look at here, you guys. Are you listening, Miss Hater or whatever? Miss Mayonnaise Hater. He's on the Sherry Shepherd show. He is a surprise guest on the Mr. Tendernism Surprises Sherry. Also, don't forget that famous R&B singer, man, Ron Isley. We saw.
I got pop-ups.
Oh, you got pop-ups?
Yeah, then I got Brian coming up.
Okay.
And hey, I just want to tenderize the whole world.
They don't make cat daddies like this. They don't.
For the meat. No teeth.
No.
And no teeth for the meat. Crazy. Let's talk about Keith Lee, because I know that you met a lot of celebrities, but there was one turning point. Keith Lee, you know, he's very influential in food review. How did that change everything? Like, how did Keith Lee's review change everything?
Well, I'm telling you, because, you know, I was spitting from the hip. I was an Edie Amin. He's like a rapper.
Yeah. Oh, the outlaw.
That's right. Yeah. Now, we just like out next door. It's a wall about us. Well,
he has a restaurant?
No, we shoot the podcast.
Okay.
All right. And so, Lee come by, Keith, to see me. I didn't know he was going to give me no money or nothing, or even, you know, no offer. But I look at it like this. Any person that come to see me, it's no block. You know, I don't have a blocker. Just come see me. So whoever working, wherever they work, you go, hey, hold on a second, let me go get Walt, bring him back. You know, they have to give me a quarter. It's just to put, you came to see me. That's all it's enough for me. That just been a bonus. And so when he came, they couldn't give me the money. It's like, what?
Is it $40,000?
Yes, sir. That's what they said it was. I didn't ever see the money. I talked to Mr. Lee since then. But I never discussed any money value, but yeah, it was $4,000.
So you didn't take the money?
I never seen the money. Yeah, but if, hey, Lee, if you're out there, no, I'm just playing, man. You can reach me, 9555422. No, I'm just playing. You know, y'all, you gotta have a little fun. Hey, man, but other than that, yeah, it made a turning point. And that turning point got me here. See, the Lord don't make mistakes. I didn't make none with tendernism, and I ain't make none on this move. I don't cry about yesterday. I just keep going forward. You did. Ain't no need of crying. It ain't gonna help. So get it together. And that's what I've been trying to do.
During this process, obviously, as social media is going crazy about it, people are trying to figure out how to get to the restaurant. People are showing up at the restaurant. I'm sure it's bringing a lot of money for the restaurant. People are coming to see you. The idea of ownership comes into the conversation. Does he own the restaurant? At that point.
Now, this is very, very, very important. Now, one of the fans was on this subscriber talking with us, well, proof that it's your time, it's your time. What is for you is for you. Although the community had to convince Mr. Tendernism that, you know, he need to move forward and think about his own financial benefit and think about generational wealth like Nick was doing. We had to encourage him, right? He did. That turning point, I think, was when Mr. Keith Lee came And he blocked it. This man is older than Nick. How is Nick gonna tell this man that he cannot talk to another man? How is Nick gonna tell another grown man Keith Lee that he cannot give his money to who he want to give his money to? But anyway, to me, that was the turning point for Mr. Tendernism, you guys. And that goes to show you, like one of the subscribers said, whatever is in it for you is for you. God has it for this man. A lot of good things in store for this man. This man had a vision. And his vision, you didn't need nothing to start his vision. The man didn't even have a kitchen, y'all. And this man took this little vision and turned it into a success. Now let's talk about the financial part. These younger brothers want to get him to even think even further. That's right. Look out for your elders. That's right. Here comes the financial part. Let's see what's going on with the trademark too.
I mean, I'm sure throughout the career, 50 years is a long time of being a pitmaster. Are you thinking, let me create my own restaurant? And did this intensify that thought? Or how did you?
It definitely intensified the thought, because, hey, look at here. I can go in the backyard right now and do this here. This ain't nothing I need. No practice on no more. All thing I need is the equipment and a few pieces of wood, like them trees outside. I intend to ride Harlem today, not tomorrow, right away. That's right.
So when people found out that you were not the owner, they made a lot of news on social media, right? So I'm sure a lot of people were starting to reach out to you. So was that like the turning point in why you actually left the establishment?
That was that, and a person not giving.
I want to speak directly to our supporters about Walter Johnson and his involvement with Desrination Smoke House. Walter was never asked to leave. The application to register the trademark for tendernism was not filed without his knowledge. Walter was an early source of inspiration for me, and I've always been grateful.
Right away. That's right.
So when people found out that you were not the owner, they made a lot of news on social media, right? So I'm sure a lot of people were starting to reach out to you. So was that like the turning point in why you actually left the establishment?
That was that, and a person not giving me consideration due to it was two people and a few people now. You know what I mean? Well, that was kind of like bogus, I thought. See, because if I want to talk to you, I'm going to go talk to you. This man can't intercept me talk. You don't speak for me. So I can understand that.
The equity, like ownership, not in ownership.
Oh, yeah. I don't own nothing. I know one thing. Only thing I own is dirt up under my fingernail. So now I might try to do something about that. Give me a Mr. Tendernism restaurant. And then we'll see what we do. That's a possibility. But I got people reaching out at me. I got some brand deals coming up. So it's a good thing.
You said God don't make any mistakes. I'm wondering, as you approach this conversation, because a lot of times we bring value to companies. We've seen this happen plenty of times in our community. And then we never ask for equity. The fact that you had the idea speaks a lot about your character and how you're thinking about your future. Were they receptive to it, or they were just like, that's not even a conversation worth having?
Evidently not worth having, because we're at a point to where we at right now. So,
wow.
I had to, like I say, y'all, I ain't one of the bash folks. Yeah.
Did you know that Mr. Tendernism got a good heart? He come from that era where everybody loved each other, but unfortunately, life is not like that. That's what Martin Luther King taught. Martin Luther King taught, to love everyone, and that's what's still in his heart, but it's not in everybody else's heart to love you, or everybody's not going to teach you like a brother or a sister. And, he learned that. He was listening. Y'all felt like he wasn't listening, but he listened finally, and I'm so happy. Now, he's now thinking about the business side of it, the financial side of it, is what he's thinking about now, with the help of a lot of YouTubers, with the help of the community. thank God the community band together to protect Mr. Tendernism and his brand.
Because I don't have time to do that. Life too short.
Absolutely.
So what you do, you learn from that little small mistake, and you just move forward. If you keep moving forward, this old saying, I was driving years ago. But when I let that man named Jesus start driving, I sat in the back seat. Things got to straighten it out. You didn't have to worry about running into no tree, no rocks or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I take this as a blessing, you know? It's a blessing to be here with y'all.
It's a blessing to have you. It's a learning experience even for owners, right? Because sometimes owners don't value the people that they have, and they lose great, people that's more than just an employee. If hypothetically ownership was given to you on a percentage, do you think that you would have stayed?
It's a possibility. What kind of percentage we talking about and what's in it? But hey, like I say, no backstepping now.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep putting the shoes on one at a time.
You should do a close up on the shoes.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Shit, man, y'all.
So there was no ownership. Nick, you lied. You lied. You claimed that this man was an ownership. That's the reason you felt like he didn't deserve a tip when Keith came back.
Get my shoe, man. You doing one at a time, man. Hey, look here. Hey, but anyway, yeah. And you keep looking forward. Don't never look back.
Well, recently we saw you made a move with the word tenderism. That's right. So explain that, because apparently there was another brother that trademarked the word tenderism, and then he gave it to you?
Yes, the man name is Kevin Harris, attorney Kevin Harris. And so I met with him, and he said, I'm going to give you the word. You can have it. File, do the paperwork. It was my word originally, though.
Mm-hmm.
See, in 24 of probably the 10th month, 24, I filed. Yeah. Something happened with the tender. It wasn't me. And then I guess whatever happened.
So you see, he said he did file. So I don't know if he like me. I don't never complete everything. You think, you're not computer savage or with this new school stuff. When you be filling out stuff, you think that you completed everything when you have it. So maybe he should have had somebody to follow up on it. But, like I said, what God has for you is for you. And it came right on back to him, his trademark.
Yeah, I think data will show that, though. So people holler around, they telling me, no, you ain't. You don't even know where tenderism come from. Yeah, that's slow and easy.
So you had previously filed for it?
Yes.
See, like that's part of the story. The way that the story was painted was almost like the former owners or the owners of the restaurant tried to trademark it, and then they held it. But this is somebody completely separate from the situation that had.
That's correct.
Okay, I got you. So the legality part is something that is that something you knew from your experience being in the space, saying like, hey, this is a word that I've created. I've got to have ownership over it and this is important, the intent to use. Because I think a lot of people miss that part. They just think, oh, let me just trademark it. But they don't understand how trademarks work. Are you intending to use it for media, merchandising, anything? You had it with the intent to use for just what categories?
I had an intent to use for meat, anything I cook. I don't care. It could have been some cake. I was going to tenderize the cake. You know what I mean? But the whole point of it was you invent something and then people will steal it, as everyone knows. So
when did he reach out to you, or how did that happen? How did that connection happen when he says, look, I'm assuming the reason why he did it is because he saw it going viral and he wanted to just protect it. Is that why he did it?
I don't know. My understanding from him was he was making sure didn't nobody else do it.
Mm.
So therefore, we'll have it. Then one day we'll meet and he'll be able to give it to me. That was what he told me. So
he reached out to you.
He reached out to a team member. I got a team. And yeah, we met. He did what he said he gonna do. And that's cool. Yeah, because hey, I don't be want to go up against nobody, man. But I will if I have to.
Well, I mean, this has been a pretty whirlwind of the past 6 to 12 months for you. Having to build a team, having to have a publicist, doing all these things. I mean, how did you see this in the future where you were headed? Obviously, being a pitmaster and food is the passion. The business side is something that most people don't learn until they're in the space. How did you go about navigating that?
Well, it was kind of like, And Dr. Joe reached out to me. And I went and talked to see a guy named Mr. Ronald Isley. And boy, look at him. Ever since he got that star on that avenue, he put a star on me. And I'm going to ride with it, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. I'm a man, look at him. I'm going to shout it out. That's what I'm talking about.
I wanted to go to the Ron Isley piece. I mean, that's what I was asking. I know you worked some events for him. How did that connection even come about?
Like I said, it was a guy, Dr. Joe White. And he helped me out. He hooked it up. I seen Ron and his wife. Hey, they cool in the game, you know what I mean? So it's like, hey, we should have been together, you know what I mean? He do the singing, and I do the tendernism. That's what we should have been doing. Matter of fact, he cut me a record. The boss. Boy, that'll be showing up live there. Yeah, I might be able to cut a rug. That's the kind of stuff I like doing, you know.
Mr. Tendernism is in Atlanta, Georgia at Steve's Restaurant, you guys. Let's see what's going on. Pretty Girl Food Review. This is what it's coming from.
It's not a regular review that we do on the channel because of the special guest that was present. But nonetheless, shouts go out to the Steve's Barbecue team. They could not have put on a more seamless, smooth, and perfect event. This was such a wonderful opportunity to be a part of this, and I'm so grateful for the moments that I have with Mr. Tendernism. And as always, make sure you guys head over to the channel to check out the complete review. Yes, that's right. That is me and Mr. Tendernism. Yesterday, I pulled up the Steve's Barbecue and Soul Food for the Mr. Tendernism pop-up and to conduct my regular food review, okay? So this was not a regular review that we do on the channel because of the special guest that was present. But nonetheless, shouts go out to the Steve's Barbecue team. They could not have put on a more seamless, smooth, and perfect event. This was such a wonderful opportunity to be a part of this, and I'm so grateful for the moments that I have with Mr. Tendernism. And